morning, YouTube. It's 10:45 in the morning, December the 24th. We are a couple hours away from Christmas. We finally here. I'm working today, hoping that it's not gonna be a long day because I'm on call. This year, I'm gonna be on call for Christmas. So, since I'm on call on Christmas, I have a couple of questions in my mind that I would like to share with you. And probably the first one is how many times you've been on call on Christmas and you ended having a service call? Christmas or New Year's Eve? I'm not gonna be on call on New Year's Eve, but I am on Christmas. I don't remember being on call on on New Year's Eve. I remember being on call in Thanksgiving many times, and Christmas also, and 4th of July. You know, I've been on call. I did several videos about my 4th of July services, but I don't remember being on call on New Year's Eve. But do you have any service calls during Christmas or New Year's Eve? And what kind of service do you have? How many hours you've been working on? And do you have, this is another question, do you have any service calls right in the middle of the dinner? And pulling you know, being forced to leave and go to a service? Just let me know if you have anything like that in the comment section. I would like to know, and I'm pretty much sure whoever is watching this video would like to know also. Now, another question I have is how do you deal with this situation if you have kids, you know, little kids? I have two. I got David, he's 12, I'm sorry, and Dario, he's 10. You know, they're not little kids anymore, so I can talk to them and explain them, look, Dad is on call this Christmas season, but you know, it's not happening every year. I don't remember the last time I've been on call in Christmas, but it was a couple of years ago, not recently. So I tried to talk to them and tell them, you know, this year is Daddy's shift, so let's hope everything is gonna be alright. Let's cross your fingers so nobody calls. My wife, you know, she takes it pretty much alright. You know, she tried to go with the flow, you know. She says, well, don't worry about it. Don't get aggravated. Don't think about it too much. Everything is gonna be fine. And I think the way that she thinks is the right way, you know. But yeah, I never have any service calls for Christmas so far. But you know, another question I have is, when you are on Christmas and you are on call, well, I'm assuming this is an obvious question, but probably not all of them think the same way. Do you drink, or you just don't drink at all just in case something happens? Now, if you go to like for example me, this year I'm going to a friend's house, and we're taking our family all together in my friend's house. So, in one point I was thinking, well, you know what, probably I'm gonna bring my vehicle and my uniform just in case if someone calls, so I don't have to drive back home, get dressed, get the vehicle, and then go. I thought, well, probably if somebody calls, I got everything there. I got my vehicle, my clothes, my uniform, so I can go quick and come back quick. But I think it's crazy. I'm not gonna do that. But in one point I thought about it, you know, have the vehicle ready, you know, just in case. So I don't know. I think it's crazy. So I'm gonna leave my vehicle home. Let's see what happens. I got a couple of questions. Let me see. I've been writing down my questions in a piece of paper because I don't want to forget. I think that's it. That's oh no, another thing. obviously I cannot give too much details about my company, obviously, but how your company handle this on-call situation when you are on call on Christmas. Do they pay you differently? Do they give you a bonus or something like that for being on call on Christmas or New Year's Eve? And do you think that should be different pay rate because it's a different, a special time of the year? Just let me know in the bottom, what do you think about it? And probably the last question I have for you is, what do you think is worse? Being on call in Christmas or being on call in New Year's Eve? Now, for me personally, it's probably worse being on call in New Year's Eve, and mainly because two reasons. The first one is because New Year's Eve is more like a party, and obviously we drink, so that's probably one of the reasons. The second reason is probably the most important one for me, is I have a tradition for New Year's Eve since I've been in United States. In New Year's Eve I make, we call it in Spanish asado, which means for everyone who speaks English, a barbecue. So I got my barbecue clean, ready, and got my steaks and ribs and everything else like if it is summertime. Last year I froze my ass because it was minus 13 degrees. It was cold, really cold, but I got my father-in-law and a couple of friends with me, holding outside with me, hanging. So we got some tequilas, trying to have a good time outside. Obviously we don't eat outside, but I have to cook outside. Then I bring all the food inside, and then the rest of the night is dancing, eating, drinking, having a good time. So that's why for me, being on call in New Year's Eve is probably the worst thing can happen to me. Christmas is, I can probably handle it, because I believe Christmas is more to be together with family, So in the case if I have a service call, it's not so critical for me to leave because I don't drink, But New Year's Eve is a different thing. I still have my family and friends, but I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna drink. So if I'm on call on New Year's Eve, I cannot drink at all, so it's gonna be bad. But that's why for me New Year's Eve is worst. But yeah, just let me know, what do you think about all these questions I have. I would like to know from you, and what happened to you if you have an emergency call in Christmas or New Year's Eve. How do you handle it, and what kind of service do you have? I would like to know. Another thing that I would like to do is I would like to take the opportunity I have today to say thank you to everyone for the support to the channel. For the people who place comments all the time, thank you very much to take the time to put comments. So I know sometimes I don't answer all of them. It's because I'm kind of busy, my life is an always busy life. So when I have time, I try to respond to everyone. But thank you very much for all of them who always take the time to make questions, or sharing your ideas, or saying something very simple like great video, brother, or anything like that. Thank you very much for all of them. Thank you very much also for people who are just watching my videos. It doesn't matter if you subscribe or not. Thank you very much to all of you. The channel is gonna be up as long as you guys like the videos, and if you find the videos useful for your everyday, as long as that is happening in your life, I'm gonna be putting videos in my channel. And so thank you to everyone, and I hope tonight you got a great time together with your family and friends, a beautiful Christmas, and that is what is Christmas all about. At least get together one day with your family and your friends, and having a good time, you know. That's what I got in my memories when I was a kid in my country, you know. Having a good time with the family, you know, having those memories is really, really important as you grow up, because at the end, those memories are the only thing that you're gonna keep with you all your life. The good times with your family and your friends. So I hope tonight is a great time for you, and thank you for being together and holding the channel. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.